Hello friends, the other day a subscriber wrote to me and he was not sure how to remove the optical elements of this lens. It is the Nikkor 3570 2.8 D, or without the D. Is a fantastic lens that has some issues, some common issues, and this is why you maybe want to disassemble this lens to remove the optical elements. The mechanics is almost all the time in very good shape, and it is just the lenses that need some cleaning, deep cleaning sometime. Okay, and about the question of the subscriber, I'm going to show you how to do it just now, and yourself, if you have a question and I happen to have the lens at hand, I will try to do something to show to you how to disassemble, how to do. If I know the answer to one question, I will answer to you, and if I don't know, we'll try to figure it out something together. So just subscribe to the channel and feel free to ask. Okay, so this lens is very simple to disassemble, so let me show you. So the first thing you should do is you take a sharp element like I have there, yeah, sharper actually, and you pass it below that rubber band that you see here, and while you raise it with the flat element, you push with your finger as I am showing there, and then the idea is just to pass everything all over a little gap, well, just like a bump that is there, and then you simply need to push easily with your finger. You see it comes out, and then you can pull it out. Okay, so that's the first part. Now what you want to do is go to the minimum focusing position, mark the position as I'm showing just there. So one mark on one side and then one mark on the other side, and this is just to be sure the orientation to put and the lens afterwards, and this is going to save you a lot of pain. So now we are going to remove the screws you see there. Okay, and with those elements removed, just need to rotate so it comes out. Be extremely careful when rotating. Get something to mark ready, because the element is going to remove just now. So it is there, make a mark, and like that you know the cue to put it back together without any difficulty. If you miss the marks, you will be in great trouble, because you will have to do a lot of trial and error to get it right. Okay, so the next element we want to remove is this element that you see here moving back and forth. This is usually the problematic element in this lens because it develops some haze. My hypothesis is that the glue that was used at the time tends to outgas, and this is going to deposit on one of the lenses, and is usually always the same lens. Okay, so to remove it, very simple. You will need a rubber cone. You get this in a set. You get a link to get it in the video description, and what you need to do is you put it here. The size is almost 1:1, and you need to put some torque. It is usually not very easy. It comes out, you see. Now it is unscrewing, and if your lens is very hard to remove, I managed to open this just by doing like that before when I was preparing the video. But what you can do is you can put a little strip here of double side tape on each side, and then you stick it. This is going to improve the grip, and you will be able also to rotate with ease. Okay, what I'm going to do myself is I'm going to use this tool that you can also find on the video description. So I hold it by vacuum, and then I just can unscrew this element. So here I have the front element. You have this ring that separates. Be very careful with that, with this. Don't lose it, because this gives the proper distance to the optical elements, and then you will get sharp images. If you lose it, you will struggle, and believe me, I lost it once to get it right. Okay, we are good on this side, very simple. Now we are going to remove the rear optical elements. This is also extremely simple. To do that, we are going to remove this black element on the bayonet, and to remove it you need to take, there is the 3 screws around here that you need to remove. Okay, with the 3 screws gone, you will be able to remove this element here. So then you need to remove the 2 screws that are here. So yeah, those 2 there. Okay, and this really is the connector block. Now we can remove the 3 screws of the bayonet. There is 4. This one in the middle you don't touch. So, and here I forgot to mention, I am using a J00 screwdriver that you can find also on the video description, and these ones are very well adapted to working with lenses. Okay, so just maybe one comment, because what I'm doing here looks super easy, but the first time, and then this is usually true most of the time, I take this element, I put it on a big screwdriver with a good handle, and then what I do is I push into the imprint very well, then I put a lot of weight on it and I slowly rotate. So this will allow me to unscrew essentially hard or glued screws easily without damaging the screw head. So this is very important, because once you get the screw head broken, yeah, you're pretty much done. So for example, I have this lens here. This is a size 28 millimeters, this Tagon, and then the screws are totally broken. So I need to take this to a mechanical workshop to drill this, and yeah, it's a pain. And I have to tell you, it was not me who did that. So, but I got it for free, this lens. And I actually show how to fix entirely a size this gun on this video here. So if you are also interested in that. Okay, so I remove these 3 screws, and with that I will be able to pull the bayonet. So here you have it, the focusing gear, some washers to get the space right, so don't lose them, very careful with that. And we are near done with the removal of the optical elements. So what I need to do now is just to pull this so it gets out. Be careful where do you pick this element for pulling, so because you have here some little brushes which are used for I think is to give the indications about the focusing distance. So, and then if you pull and then you damage them, so it's this things here, and you will be in a lot of trouble. And then I'm telling you that by experience. Okay, so here we are. Then this element here, you need to hold it firmly and you can screw it, and believe me, it does come out that easy. So here you go. And then the last element, which is this one here. This one usually gets in trouble sometimes. This one is actually in good shape, but then on this lens, and this element is sometimes not in good shape, and it is a shame because this element is a sealed element, so it cannot be easily repaired. Okay, so to remove it, so you see there's two holes in there, and you can either use a spawner key, something like this, with the appropriate tips that you have here. You can find these also on the video description. These are useful for a lot of lens repairs. I'm not going to bother with them because I noticed that this lens comes out rather easy. So again, I use a rubber cone, and if you force a bit, it can come out, and then I can use this element I used in the beginning to finish unscrewing it. And here you go, we have removed all the optical elements on this lens. And then for the reassembly, you just need to follow the procedure backwards. Only thing you need to be careful about is here you have this little lever here that acts the diaphragm. So, and you see it is constantly open, so when putting it back together, so you need to be at 2.8. So this lever and this, which is the focusing gear, are aligned, so you get it in the right position almost straight away. So let me try to show that to you. That is the opening, and then the focusing gear that you can see. Okay, is that just the rod just behind is on the slot it is intended to be. So that's the thing to pay attention. And as I told you before, these washers that just fell into position like this, be careful not to lose them because they are very important to give the right distance so photos are sharp. And this is all I want to show today. See you next time.